Yo, what is up guys, Anthony here, back with another Destiny Child video. And in today's video guys, we're going to be going over the top 5 PvP supporter type units. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so coming in at number 5 here, we have Moana, the wood type support unit. Her PvP ranking on RiseMine is currently an 8, PvE a 10, Ragnarok a 10, and World Boss a 10. So overall, Moana is a great all-around unit, but for PvP sakes, she is currently rated an 8. Her leader skill is Skill Gauge Charge Speed plus 8%, in PvP 8% added. Auto damage deals 101 attack damage. Her tap skill deals 389 damage and has a 50% chance to remove damage over time from damage over time debuffs and grant vampirism. Recover 15% HP on attack for 2 allies for 14 seconds long. Her slide skill deals 704 damage to 2 random enemies, grant plus 30% skill gauge charge speed to 2 allies, priority highest attack for 2 turns, and a 70% chance to grant aid, weak point skill damage plus 15%, attack increase in proportion to current number of buffs. Her drive skill deals 1828 damage to 3 random enemies, skill gauge charge amount plus 40% for 3 allies, priority wood type attackers for 16 seconds long, grant aid, weak point skill damage plus 15%, attack increase in proportion to the current number of buffs for 3 turns. Notes: amazing for all content, can replace Singa when you want additional damage instead of a 2-second slide cooldown reduction. Her speed buff can also stack with that of Singa, allowing for a swift team. Falls behind Singa for PvP as her speed buff isn't as strong and her damage buffs can't make up for the extra speed. Coming in at number 5 here, we have the dark type support unit Palas. Her current PvP ranking is an 8, PvE a 7, Ragnarok a 6, and World Boss a 5. Her leader skill is debuff duration minus 10% for dark type allies, during PvP minus 10% added for all allies. Her auto attack deals 100 auto attack damage to the target. Her tap skill deals 379 damage and has a 70% chance to inflict mark allies with focus attacks on marked enemy. However, taunt takes priority for 12 seconds long. Slide skill deals 663 damage, regen 104 HP for 2 allies, priority lowest HP for 16 seconds long, and has a 75% chance to cancel damage over time debuff for 2 allies. Her drive skill deals 1739 damage to 3 random enemies, skill damage defense 30% removed after 32 seconds or upon taking 4 attacks for 3 allies, priority lowest HP, and immortal. HP cannot drop below 1 for 14 seconds long. Notes here: upgraded version of 4-star cleansers, Hirado and Best. Immortal on her drive skill can counter enemy fever if timed correctly. Coming in at number 3 here, we have the dark type support unit Pantheon. His current PvP ranking is a 9, PvE a 7, Ragnarok a 10, and World Boss a 10. His leader skill is critical rate plus 15% to dark units. His auto attack deals 99 damage. His tap skill deals 364 damage to target and critical rate plus 35% for 7 seconds to 1 random ally. His slide skill is critical rate plus 40% and critical damage plus 30% for 18 seconds long to 2 allies with the highest attack. And his drive skill deals 1705 damage to 2 random enemies, critical damage plus 50% and critical rate plus 70% for 22 seconds long to 2 allies with the highest attack. Notes here: great crit rate / crit damage buffer for all content, best piloted manually as AI tends to tap him on auto, pairs well with an attacker with multiple hits on their tap or slide for tremendous burst damage. A +6 Pantheon is roughly equal to a +3 Melphomene. The 4-star counterpart, +4 Pantheon would be +6 Melpho. Coming in at number 2 here, we have the light type support unit Neptune. Her PvP ranking is currently a 10, PvE a 10, Ragnarok a 10, and World Boss an 8. Her leader skill is skill gauge charge speed plus 8% for all allies. During raids, additional heal amount plus 10%. Her auto attack deals 101 auto attack damage to the target. Her tap skill deals 384 damage, grant 2 allies priority lowest HP, heal amount plus 30% for 20 seconds long. For raids only, remove target's growth buffs, attack defense stacks 5 times. Her slide skill deals 679 damage, skill gauge charge speed plus 30% for 16 seconds long, and heal 1251 HP for 2 allies priority lowest HP. For raids only, grant double-edged sword, 30% attack up, defense down to 1 ally, highest attack for 16 seconds long. Her drive skill deals 1766 damage to 3 random enemies. Grant lifelink converts 50% of damage taken to recovery for 2 allies, lowest HP, to a maximum of 5 allies for 20 seconds long. Notes here, the best support for all Ragna. She does it all, healing, speed buffing, and attack buffing. Her speed buff can stack with those that increase skill gauge amount, such as Senga. Ideally, she fills your healer slot for Ragna Break. Lifelink on her drive skill can negate at least 50% of fever damage, allowing your team to easily survive throughout the fever. Her tap scales to 25-23 damage and 52.1% heal amount at +6. Slide scales to 3,940 damage, 64.5% skill gauge charge speed, and 75.2% double-edged sword at +6. Alright guys, so of course coming in at number 1 here, we have the water type support unit Senga. Her PvP ranking, PvE, Ragna Break, and World Boss are all a 10. She's a great unit all around. You can see here her leader skill is skill gauge charge amount plus 8% to water units. Her auto attack deals 100 damage, and her tap skill deals 381 damage to the target, and has a 52.5% chance to fully charge skill gauge to random ally, excluding self. Her slide skill deals 663 damage to target, and skill gauge charge amount plus 40% for 2 turns, and slide cooldown minus 2 seconds to 2 allies with the highest attack. Her drive skill deals 1,789 damage and has a 80% chance to stun for 12 seconds to 3 enemies that are charging skill, and also applies plus 400 drive gauge to 1 ally. Alright everyone, so those are the current top 5 support units for Devil Rumble according to RiceMine. As always, if this list changes up at all, I'll be sure to post an updated video as soon as possible on this tier list. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, feel free to leave a comment below on who of the top 5 is your personal favorite, as well as consider subscribing to the channel for more Destiny Child content. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next Destiny Child video.